It was the year 2014, my third year playing Team Fortress 2, and at the time I was very strict on the type of game modes I played. I only played Balloon Race, Saxton Hale, and was very active in the trading scene. However, on a particular day I decided to watch a TF2 stream on Twitch, and it wasn't any normal Twitch stream. It had casters, and after 5 minutes or so of watching, this happened.
Here we go. Tyler is in platinum with the follow-up. They've not found a frag yet. The sentry does go down. Aporia's doing everything again to get the damage up. Platinum gets the frag on Aporia. Snowball taking out Tyler. They've not really got much cap time yet. IM have pretty decent help. But wait. Oh, we have the scouts on the point. Hobbs is down. He's got the oversaw. Get off. Look at the second oversaw. Oh my god. Oh, Blue Johnson. They started. They've eliminated Team Immunity. A classic mix-up. Classic mix-up will be advancing to the consolation final off the back of a double kill from their medic Harblu.
The casters screaming, the crowd roaring in excitement. It was something that I've never seen before, which got me curious of course, and with a little bit of searching, I found out that I wasn't playing the game. I mean, I was playing the game, but I wasn't playing the game as intended. For 3 years, I was stuck playing community mods, and I never focused on Robin Walker and Jared Cook's image on what they wanted TF2 to be. The clip you saw earlier was from Insomnia, which is perhaps the biggest LAN when it comes to TF2, and the clip made me realize how much I love competitive Team Fortress 2. Consider this, the clip was Game 3 against Team Immunity and Classic Mix-Up. Both teams tied 1-1, both teams tied 4-4 on the map. This is game point for both teams and it all comes down to a golden cap. Winner advances to the semifinals, the loser goes home. Team Mix-Up looked like they were about to take the golden cap when Team Immunity started to defend their last very well to a point where only Mix-Up's medic, Hardblue, was left and was up against two of the best scouts in Australia at the time. However, against all odds, Hardblue pulled off the impossible. In a world where competition is a major asset to survive in everyday life, it's only natural for players to emit that type of asset onto a video game. Being competitive in TF2 doesn't necessarily mean playing in LANs and participating in tournaments. You're currently listening to a person who has the competitive history of just one season on an Iron team, and for some reason I always try to improve myself in casual mode. It's the competition taking over because I'm influenced by other people who are better than me, whether it's on casual mode, on a surf map, or MGE, and there's honestly no shame in that. As of recently, I really got into competitive Melee, which is a competitive scene that's been present for over 15 years. I don't have Melee because I'm quote-unquote short on funds, but watching it seems to be more fun for me than actually playing it. Smash as a whole always came across to me as a spectator sport. I have Smash 4 on my 3DS. I picked up the worst class in the game as my main, and I'm subpar at best. However, for some reason, even though I'm absolutely terrible at Smash, I love watching its older counterpart. I love watching players who are better than me because getting on their level in terms of skill is extremely hard, which makes them stand out from the rest of the crowd. Now, in the Smash community, there's a small tug-and-war between Melee and the newer recent Smash game Smash 4. How people prefer Melee because it's faster paced and requires more skill, while people who prefer Smash 4 play it because it's more balanced. And at that moment, a light bulb above my head lit up and I had a sudden realization. TF2 is Melee. Not only do I respect the gameplay, but I also respect the people who play the game. There's a newer version of the game that people would rather play. Some people stay or they move on and play the newer, shinier version, and that's okay. There's less characters compared to the newer version, and most importantly, it has a well-supported competitive scene. Sure, you might say that the support in terms of their competitive scene in TF2 is nowhere near the amount of support Melee gets, but no matter how big or small the scene is, there's always that one thing players are striving for at the end of the day, and it's to reach that top of that mountain. Recently, I watched an old film called The Princess Bride, where a princess who had the option to live a wealthy status turned everything down because she wanted to marry a poor farmer boy. And by the end of the movie, I learned that prosperity comes in all forms. I respect the competitive scene for TF2 because they're giving a lot to receive little to nothing, all just for prosperity. When I see these TF2 players who don't care about the money, and all they want to do is just hold that trophy or medal to feel that sense of accomplishment, that always came across to me as a moment of beauty. Some of you guys might not play TF2 as dedicated as others, and that's fine, but deep inside, we're all competitive in some way. How competitive TF2 or even the TF2 community in general can be so small and complex, yet show so much passion and determination as some of the biggest esports games out there is just amazing.
Jesus, this game fucking blows, bro. This game almost sucks.